of the Ugly Ghost, Part 3, a story by Thomas Tales. Chinaya sat quietly beside Nonso's bed. Tears streamed down her face like rain onto a thirsty earth. She watched him sleep with his face still full of worry, even in his dreams. She brushed a trembling hand across his brow and whispered, "They are coming at midnight to burn your house and kill you, making it look like a terrible accident. Who amongst the living can help me save you? Indeed, when the leopard plods in silence, who will hear the goats cry? O God of our ancestors, guide me, for I cannot fight shadows with empty hands." Suddenly, the clock began to tick louder, and as it struck midnight, Chinaya knew it was time. She had to return to the land of the forgotten, a place where only lost souls wander. She stared at Nonso for the very last time. Then, as quietly as a breath, she vanished. Moments later, she reappeared at her tomb, a tomb that lay beneath a twisted tree, alone, cold, and trembling. She sat with sorrow like a mother with a still child, and let her spirit weep under the moonlight. Her heart ached as she wept alone. Then, out of the silence, a gentle ghostly figure appeared beside her, smiling kindly. "What troubles you, beautiful soul?" the spirit asked. But Chinaya was so choked in tears she couldn't answer. "What burdens you, daughter of sorrow? For even the dead must rest. Why do your tears fall like rivers in the Hamatan?" she asked again. Then Chinaya lifted her head slowly and replied, "I love a man with a clean heart, a man whose kindness walks barefooted. But I am a shadow, a memory, a ghost, and I do not know how to protect him from the living." The spirit smiled and answered, "Even the dead can stir the wind if their love is pure. As our people say, when the roots are deep, there's no reason to fear the wind." "My dearest," she continued, "I know it's time for you to take your final rest, and you cannot visit the living after 40 days. But there's something you can do to communicate with them." Then Chinaya answered, "What? What can I do? Tell me. Show me the way, you spirit of ancient wisdom, and I'll be forever grateful to you, for I have just but an hour to save Nonso from a ghastly and painful death, a death initiated by a woman he loved the most." Then, out of curiosity, Mama asked, "But if Nonso is the man you love, how come he loves another woman?" Chinaya replied swiftly, "You won't understand, wise one. Please help me, and I'll be back to explain." "Okay, my dearest, but first, wipe your tears. Secondly, lie on your tomb and meditate softly. Then you can appear in his dreams and give him a message that will save him. Go plant the seed of warning in his sleep, and he will be awakened with the wisdom to live." Chinaya bowed low, her heart burning with gratitude. "I thank you, wise one," she replied. "May your name be sung in the wings of tomorrow." Meanwhile, Temi's new boyfriend sat at the top of his parlor at midnight, ensuring that His plans are perfected. Burn down his entire house, he commanded. Yes, master, his executioners replied and set off to work. On the other side, Nonso woke up drenched in sweat in the middle of the night, his heart pounding like the drums of a burial rite. Why is Chinaye's spirit clinging to me like morning dew on dry grass? He mumbled whilst gripping his chest. What does a soul, long departed, want with a man still breathing the air of the living? Ah, tonight she came again, in a dream, as clear as moonlight on river water. She begged, "Find my tomb before the cock crows at once past midnight. Dig by my right, plant a flower, pour your favorite perfume, and whisper a prayer for me." And then she promised, "Do this, and I'll set you free. You shall no longer carry the burden of my restless love." Nonso sat for a while, his eyes lost in the ceiling's shadows. Then he spoke with the resolve of a man born anew. "If this is the way, then so be it. I am ready to break this curse. I am ready to break this love that follows me like a shadow, even in sunlight." With that, he picked up his father's old axe, blessed long ago by a village elder, and headed towards the place where the dead whispered among themselves, the old cemetery. It was a night soaked in silence and fear. The winds had gone to sleep. The only sounds were the croaks of frogs, the hissing of snakes, and the sorrowful wails of night birds. As Nonso reached the cemetery gates, a chill danced down his spine. He could not see them, but they saw him. Spirits of the land of silence, murmuring among themselves. "Who walks amongst us?" they said. "This one still carries breath." With each step, the ground seems to pulse. He walked slowly, with his heart beating, but still he searched. Until finally, there it was, a small lonely grave with an inscription barely holding on. Chinaya Nkem, 1905 to 1929, the girl who loved beyond death. Nonso dropped to his knees. "I'm here now, Chinaya," he whispered, "to free you from this in-between world. You asked for simple things, yet they carry the weight of 10 lifetimes. A flower, a scent, a prayer. I do not understand it, but I will do it if it will bring you peace." He then took off his shirt and dug the soil. The earth was wet and heavy, as though the soil knew the task was sacred. And just as he dropped the fair seed of flour, the skies groaned. A loud thunder cracked across the heavens, echoing like the voice of an ancient queen claiming her throne. Then came the rain, not a drizzle, but a storm, like a mother wailing for her lost child. In that moment, the land knew Chinaya had heard, and the spirits bowed in silence. As the rain poured, Nonso whispered the prayer with trembling lips, hoping that tonight would be the last time her shadow will follow him home. Meanwhile, across the land of the living, wicked feet danced in triumph. The executioners had done what they were paid for. Nonso's house roared in flames, spitting smoke like an angry spirit cast out from the gods. But man plants, yet the spirits laugh. For Nonso, the one they sought to burn, was far from the land of ash and ruin. He walked among whispers and winds, right in the belly of the spirit world, where the moon kisses the earth and the ancestors speak through thunder. He was safe, soaked, not in fire, but in rain, nature's holy baptism. Back in the city, the fire crackled like a beast. Tammy, with evil blooming in her heart, clinked glasses with Obinna, her newest lover. The deed is done, the executioners whispered, and their wicked smiles stretched like a hyena's grin. Soon, the night wept with voices. Neighbors gathered, tears flowing, mouths wide with sorrow. Oh, Nonso, oh, poor child, they wailed, believing his bones were now charcoal, buried beneath the ruins of his home. But the gods never sleep. Behind them, a figure emerged, soaked from head to toe, eyes wide like one touched by thunder. It was Nonso. He stood still, chest rising, his fists trembling. Then, with a voice that shook both earth and spirit, he cried out, Chinaya, what have you done to me? Yet there was no answer, only silence. As the sun broke through the smoke-stained sky, the fire service arrived to inspect the ruins. They asked what caused the flames, and all Nonso could whisper was, "Echoes burned my house." People looked at him with worry in their eyes. Some thought madness had taken over. Others bowed their heads and prayed for him. Poor child, a woman sighed under her breath. But Nonso paid no mind. His heart was heavy, not with the loss of his house, but with questions only the night could answer. He longed for midnight to return to the place where Chinaya led him, the graveyard, to ask why she destroyed the only thing he had left. At the same time, far away hidden in silence, Chinaye's mother had eyes watching Nonso. Who is this young man? She asked herself. Why did he cry out my daughter's name? Has his house burned? What binds him to Chinaya? Ever since the funeral, her spirit had known no peace. She ordered her people to spy on him day and night. And when they reported that he knelt by Chinaye's grave, weeping her name into the wind, her heart cracked wide open. Sorrow, fear, and confusion poured in. Should I have him arrested? She wondered aloud. Did he play a part in my daughter's death? Questions like locusts filled her mind, but no answers came. With tears in her eyes, she faced her mirror and whispered, Chinaya, my love, if you could appear to a stranger, then show yourself to me. Mama wants to see you one last time. Let me hold you. Let me feed you your favorite eba and egusi. Chinaya Wam, come to me. Tell me what hurt you. Tell me what broke your spirit. But deep beyond the veil, in the land of the immortals, Chinaya watched her mother from the waters and sang softly, Mama, Mama, my love, I cannot eat, neither can I drink. I can only watch you from afar, and it burns like fire, but I will not leave you empty. I'm sending someone who carries my heart. She's my twin, the one lost at birth. She will love you like I did, and she will love the man I love, the one with a kind soul. Elsewhere, under an ancient old tree, Nonso sat alone. His eyes were empty, his chest hollow. Should I end it all, Chinaya? He whispered to the wind. You are gone. My home is gone. My reason to live is buried. But just as darkness filled his mind, a small light flickered. The memory of his brother in Abuja and the business idea they once shared. He then stood, wiped his tears, and chose to begin again. At dawn, he journeyed westward towards a new beginning. When he arrived, his brother embraced him with warmth. That night, they went into the city, hoping laughter and lights would help him heal. But faith was not finished yet. In the hidden slums of Abuja, a woman leaned against a wall, fierce, wild, and hardened by life. She looked just like Chinaya, and she was all dressed up, ready to make good sales for the night. 20,000 naira for the night, the man before her offered. She scoffed. That's too small. Before the deal could continue, a voice cried out from the crowd, Chinaya, no, you can't be here. She's a ghost. Don't go home with her. She will destroy you. Gasps echoed. Whispers followed. Who is this madman? Someone asked. And why is he calling my bestie a ghost? And just like thunder from a dry sky, a sharp slap met Nonso's cheek. But what happened next, eh? You must wait and see. Will Chinaya's twin capture Nonso's heart? Can love rise from the ashes of pain? Thank you, dear listeners, for walking this path with us. We send our love to you, our loyal viewers. Until the next episode. Bye.